Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Spectrum Media, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And yeah, it's that time of week again. It's back, the UFC predictions. Let's go. First fight of the night, we have Abdul Wahab versus Jamal Progress in the heavyweight division. I honestly don't really know these two fighters. I will just go with the undefeated fighter. I know Jamal's a wrestler or whatnot, but we'll go with the undefeated fighter. Abdul Wahab by decision.
Bruh.
Alright, moving on. Coming in next, a featherweight bout. Bogdan Grad versus Lucas Alexander. And I don't really know about these fighters again, to be honest. Bogdan, let's go for Bogdan Guskov's lighter brother, Bogdan Grad by knockout. Alright, moving on. We have Jasmine Judah Vicious versus Mario Bueno Silva, the former title challenger. The disrespect on Bueno Silva's name is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go for Bueno Silva by decision. Up next, we have a lightweight bout, Terrence McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. And if you don't know who McKinney is, he has the fastest knockout in lightweight history. And this Damir guy is the guy that Renato Moicano submitted. And then Renato goes, oh, I wanted to fight longer. And he goes, well, then you shouldn't have submitted me. He's that guy there. So, yep. Give me Kenny by first round knockout. Possibly even submission, but let's go via knockout. Coming in next, we have a heavyweight bout. Shamil Gaziev, the GOAT, versus a nobody in Thomas Peterson. And, yeah, not much has to be said. We're going for the GOAT, Shamil Gaziev, by a first or second round KO TKO. Alright, coming in next, we have a featherweight bout. Muhammad Naimov versus Khan Ofli. And Khan Ofli, if you don't know him, he trains with Israel Adesanya and the boys down there in New Zealand at City Kickboxing. He's a huge underdog coming into this. For good reason. Naimov beats Nathaniel Wood. He's coming off a submission loss, I believe. But yeah, we're going to have to go for the underdog here. Let's go. And we're taking him by decision. Alright, coming up next, we have Faraz Ziam versus Mike Davis in the lightweight bout. Ziam is coming off a knockout win over the guy that Terrence McKinney knocked out in the first round in the video I showed earlier. But that being said, we're going for Mike Davis by submission. Coming up next, we have a bantamweight bout. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. And obviously, you know, Saeed Nurmagomedov. He's from Dagestan, of course. He's not related to Habib and the boys there. They're just friends. And Saeed actually has really crisp striking like Uma does. And Vinny, he's been on a tear recently. I actually think he'll get this done by decision. Give me Vinicius Jr. by submission. Wait, did I say submission? Decision. Coming up next, we have a heavyweight bout. Sergey Pavlovich, the guy that was the scariest man for a whole 2 fights, versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik, which is actually... He's coming off a win over the GOAT, Shamil Gaziev. I honestly, this is a crazy take. I reckon Rozenstruik gets it done by decision. No, I do get it's a crazy take, but just take my word for it. Jairzinho Rozenstruik has a background in kickboxing, and I do believe he'll be able to do what Volkov did to Pavlovich, keep him at distance and just jab, teeps, similar to how Rozenstruik beat Gaziev in his last fight. Alright, moving on to the co-main event and middleweight bout between Sharaputdin Magomedov versus Michael Page. Putin is coming off a knockout win. You guys all seen that clip of his Street Fighter as combo. And he's up against Michael Venom Page, who decimated Kevin Holland and turned Ian Gary into a boring wrestler. I'm a big fan of both, but I'm going to have to take the underdog here. MVP Michael Venom Page by decision. Last but not least, we have a middleweight bout, the main event, Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov. This is Izzy's first non-title fight since 2019. Imavov is coming off a win over Brendan Allen. A pretty good victory. And oh, it's a tough one. This one, you just never know how easy he's gonna look after his fight against Triple C. He did look really good, but he lost by first round submission. I have been watching Israel's Adesanya's videos, his training camps, and Volk's training camps. Volk is currently training at City Kickboxing with his fight against Ilya. And apparently, Volk and Izzy both say he's feeling really strong. Izzy, of course. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Izzy. Izzy by decision. You know, contender Izzy is a menace. He could even knock him out, but Nazardin Imamov has never been stunned, rocked, or even dropped. So, Izzy by decision. Well, that concludes my predictions for Adesanya vs Imavov. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I know with these UFC prediction videos, I'm just really brief and just run through it real quick. If you like a more in-depth breakdown, I could do that, but I'd rather just get it done. Just who my predictions are real quick fire, so you guys can make your money. And let's go. Let's see how we do on Saturday, Sunday night.